Hello guys, I hope everyone's well today and I hope you're all staying safe and healthy during this time. Okay, right guys, the plan for today's video is we're going to try and complete, if we can, the paper 2 foundation tier specimen set 1 paper 2 calculator paper, okay, for the Edexcel spec foundation tier. Okay, so that is the plan here for like today's lesson. So I'll go through the remaining questions, and then we will hopefully start paper 3, hopefully next week. Actually, is the plan. Okay. But before I start, guys, actually, I want to say something quite important, actually. That obviously I've been telling you guys, you guys not to actually like watch the news, whatever, actually, and obviously there is like a constant like chaos and like issues going on at the minute with like local lockdowns, actually, But if you have been affected, at all for your studies, actually, if you just see A level, or maths and further maths, whatever, then obviously feel free, to obviously get in touch with me, actually, to like ask for extra support and help. I will leave my email in the description below, just so there's like extra like support there for you guys, actually, because I know obviously it's quite like a hard time actually, especially with the like lockdowns, actually, that's happening in like the east of England. I'm aware that a lot of people are being affected in like the Manchester area and Lancashire area. But like I said, guys, but these videos obviously are for you guys, actually. So obviously, please make sure that you actually utilize my channel, and ask me as many questions as you want, for like each video that I do. Okay, so it is here to actually support you guys a bit more. Okay, but if you've got any questions or queries here, or if you want a private maths tuition, then please get in touch. Actually, I will leave my email in the description below, okay, for this video. So go and check that out, actually. Okay, but let's get into today's video. Right, guys, question 10. The manager of a shop recorded the size of each dress sold one morning. So we got 10, 10, 12, 12, 14, 14, 14, 14, 14, 14, 16, 4 times, 18 3 times, and then 23 times. The size of the dresses are always even numbers. The mean size of the dresses sold in the morning is 15.3. The manager says the mean size of the dresses is not very useful average. Explain why the manager is right. Because I've put here, because the manager cannot produce or get a size 15.3. So we are always looking at whole numbers here. And also 15.3 is like an odd number, obviously, so there is actually no 15s here, actually. So that is my answer, for that. So we can't get like a 0.3 dress size ever, for that. Okay, right, guys, part 2. Which is more of a useful average to the manager, the median or mode? You must give a reason for your answer. Well, when I worked out the median, actually, for this, actually, I got 15, actually, which again is not very useful because we've only got even numbers. Okay, so I've put mode there because it shows the most frequent stock. And as a whole, managers can stock up more, if they know the mode information. Okay, so we've got a lot of 14s here. So the manager knows that we will need that 14s, stock for that. Okay, so I hope that actually makes sense, guys. Okay, so that was question 10. Right, guys, question 11. In a shop, the normal price of a coat is £65. The shop has a sale. In week 1 of the sale, the price of the coat is reduced by 20%. In week 2 of the sale, the price of the coat is reduced by a further £10. Maria has £40. Does Maria have enough money to buy the coat in week 2 of the sale? You must show how you get your answer. Okay, so 10% of 65 is £6.50. 20% is going to be £13. So week 1, she will have 63 minus 13, which is 52. Okay, for £52. £52, minus 10 is £42. Okay, for week 2. So Maria has 40, so therefore Maria does not have enough money, for the coat. Okay, right, guys, question number 12. The length of a car is 3.6 meters. Carl makes a model of the car. He uses a scale of 1 centimeter to 30 centimeters. Work out the length of the scale model of the car. Give your answer in centimeters. Okay, so 3.6, converting that to centimeters, I times it by 100, so it's 360 centimeters. Okay, I would then divide it by 30 because we're actually trying to scale it, from 1 to 30. So I divide it by 30, and my answer is 12. Okay, so that is question 12, guys. Right, guys, question number 13. Here are the heights in... Oh yeah, this one I've done actually, sorry, in my previous videos, yeah. So this is my previous question, yeah, and my answer for that. Okay. So this was done, yeah, in my last video, guys. Yeah, so go and check that out, actually, yeah. Okay. Question 14. Okay, we got a coordinate grid. Part A, write down the coordinates of C. C is 0, -1. Okay, so that's for 1 mark. Part B, ABCD is a square. On the grid, mark with a cross the points AD, so it makes ABCD a square. So I got the cross here, so it's 3, 0 for D. Okay, so that is my square. Part C, write down the coordinates of the midpoint of the line segment BC. Well, B has coordinates -1, 2, and C has coordinates 0, -1. So midpoint is, I would add my x coordinates together and then divide it by 2, and then add my y coordinates together and then divide it by 2. So I get -1 plus 0 over 2 for the x, so minus a half, and then I get a half for the y coordinate. So that is my answer for that, guys. Question 15, actually. Okay, so there's my, yeah, so I've done this one, yeah, in the previous video. Okay, but there's my answer, yeah, for question 15, yeah, for that. Okay, question 16, yeah, I've done that question as well, actually, so go and check that out, actually, in the previous videos. Question 17, guys. ABCD is a right angled triangle. P is the point on AB. Q is the point on AC. AP is equal to AQ. Work out the size of angle AQP. So AQP, so it's AQP. So it's this angle here, guys. Okay, well, firstly, I've got a right angled triangle, guys. Okay, ABC. So that's 90, that's 22. So angles in a triangle add up to 180. So therefore, that must be 68, okay? So that'll be 68 there, guys. Okay, and then I noticed that the triangle AQP is an isosceles triangle because of those lines there, and it also says that AP is equal to AQ. Okay, so that therefore that also implies that it is, yeah, an isosceles triangle. Okay, so therefore 180 minus 68 is 112, divided by 2 will tell me these two angles. So the angle I get is 56, actually. So the angle is 56 degrees, yeah, for question number 17. Okay, so remember, guys, the angles in a triangle always add up to 180. Okay, so that is the golden rule, actually, yeah, and the key rule. Okay. Right, guys, question number 18, actually. Okay, so we're getting there. Okay, so here is a list of ingredients for making 16 pies, mince pies. Ingredients for 16 mince pies. So we got all the ingredients, so butter, flour, sugar, and mince meat. Elaine wants to make 72 mince pies. How much should each ingredient will Elaine need? Well, to go from 16 to 72, I multiply by 4.5. Okay, so I then multiply each of these numbers by 4.5 to work out my corresponding answer, and then they are my answers. So I need 1,080 grams of butter, 1,570 grams of flour, 450 grams of sugar, and 1,260 grams of mincemeat. Okay. So that is my answer there, guys. Okay, so the 4.5 actually came from 72 divided by 16, which is 4.5. So I'll multiply that, yeah, by that to get to 72. Okay, so that's question 18, guys. Okay, right, guys, question 19. Lathina worked out 2/5 plus a half. Okay, she wrote 2/5 plus a half is 2/10 plus 1/10 is equal to 3/10. The answer of 3/10 is wrong. Describe one mistake that Lathina made. Well, if you look here, yeah, so here she times by 2 actually, but she forgot times by 2 there. It should be a 4/10. Okay, so because 2/5 is not the same as 3/10, so it should be 4/10 instead of 2/10. So whatever I multiply on the top by, I must multiply the same on the bottom by. Okay. So that is that one there. Okay, right. Part B. Dave worked out 1.5 times 5 and a third. So this is what he wrote. 1 times 5 is 5. A half times 3 is a sixth. So 1.5 times 5 and a third is equal to 5/6. The answer of 5 and 1/6 is wrong. Describe one mistake that David made. Well, when you multiply it, if he was doing it that method actually, so it should be 1 times 5 actually, which is correct. 1 times a third, okay, which is 1/3. A half times 5, which is 5/2, and then a half times a sixth. So that part is correct, but he missed out the 1 times a third and a half times 5. Yeah, these two should actually be added to the answer. Okay, so the answer should be 5 plus a sixth plus 1/3 plus 5/2, and then that would give me my overall answer for that. Okay, so that is my answer for question 19, guys. Right, guys, question 20 I've done actually, but there's my answer for question 20. Okay, question 21, guys. 3 companies sell the same type of furniture. The price of the furniture from Paul's of London is this amount. The price of the furniture from Jordan's of Paris is 1,980 euros. The price of the furniture from Outways of New York is $2,250, guys. The exchange rates are the following. So £1 is equivalent to 1.34 euros. £1 is equivalent to $1.52. Which company sells this furniture at the lowest price? Okay, so what I did here, guys, was I converted everything into pounds to make it easier. Okay. So I converted 1,980 euros into pounds, and then I converted $2,250 into pounds using obviously the appropriate exchange rates. Okay, so 1,980 is equivalent to £1,477.61. Okay, and then £1 is 1.52 US dollars. So 2,250 US dollars is equivalent to 1,486 .26 pounds. Okay, so therefore, yeah, Jordan's of the Paris is cheapest. Okay, so 1,477.61 is the smallest. Okay, so the price of the furniture from Jordan's of Paris is the cheapest. Okay, so this is looking at our actually conversions, guys. Okay. Right, guys, question number 22. Okay, the time series graph gives information about the number of pairs of shoes sold in a shoe shop in the first 6 months of 2014. So, the number of pairs of shoes sold and the number and the months. The sale target for the first 6 months of the 2014 year was to sell a mean of 96 pairs of shoes per month. Did the shoe shop meet this sales target? You must show your workings. Well, guys, what I did was to work out the mean, you would add up all these numbers and then divide it by 6. Okay, so 110 plus 84 plus 78 plus 94 plus 90 plus 120 divided by 6 is equal to 96, guys. So the answer is yes. They did meet their target. Okay. Right, guys, question 23. The grouped frequency table gives information about the heights of 30 students. Height and frequency. We'll write down the modal class interval. Okay, so the modal class means that it has the highest frequency. So that's my highest frequency. So therefore, that is my answer. Okay, part A. For part B, so this incorrect frequency polygon has been drawn from the information on the table. Write down 2 things actually that is wrong with this actually. Okay, so with this frequency polygon, so you are not actually meant to join actually. So you're not meant to join the last point with the first point, so it should look actually something like this. Okay, for the first part, and then I put here that there is no title here for the graph, so we don't know the exact information. Okay, so there is no actually graph here for the title of the polygon. Okay. Right, guys, question number 24. Okay, so I think we've got a few more questions to go. At 9 a.m., Bradley began a journey on his bicycle. From 9 a.m. to 9:36 a.m., he cycled at an average speed of 15 kilometers per hour. From 9:36 a.m. to 10:45, he cycled a further 8 kilometers. Draw a travel graph to show his journey. Well, sorry, pardon me. Well, first of all, yeah, speed is distance over time. So to work out distance is speed times time. Okay, so we're looking here at kilometers per hour. So we know that 9 a.m. to 9:36 here is going to be 36 minutes. So 36 minutes out of 60 minutes, because there's 60 minutes in an hour, times it by 15 actually, yeah, I get 9. Okay, so I get 9 as my answer. So from here to 9:36, I put a cross, and then from 9:36 here to 10:45, it's 9 plus 8 kilometers, so it's going to be 17 kilometers. So from here to here, I will be adding an extra 8 kilometers, okay, to my answer. Okay, right, guys, part B. From 10:45 actually to 11 a.m., Bradley cycled at an average speed of 18 kilometers per hour. Work out the distance that Bradley cycled from 10:45 to 11 a.m. Okay, so distance is speed times time. So it's a quarter of an hour because it's 15 minutes. Times 18 is 4.5 kilometers, okay? So that is his distance. Right, guys, question number 25. Toby invested £7,200, okay, for 2 years in a savings account. He was paid 4% per annum compound interest, okay? How much money did Toby get in his savings, okay, at the end of the 2 years? So I did 4% of 7,500, which is 300, okay. And then actually, yeah, I've made a mistake here actually. So yeah, it should be 4%, yeah, of 300 actually. So it should be 0 point. So it should be 12 actually. So it should be 12. So the total actually, so the total amount of money should be £7,812. Okay, so I made a mistake there, because when it says compound, it's interest of the interest. So I would, okay, so that part is, yeah, so 0.05 actually times that is correct actually, which is 300. I then so that's my first year. In my second year, I work out 4% of 300. Okay, so yeah, it's 4%, yeah, of 300, which is going to give me 12. So it's 300 plus 12. So the total interest is £312. Add that on to 7,500 actually, and then I get, yeah, £7,812. Okay, for that. Right, guys, question number 26. Becky has some marbles. Chris has too many times marbles as Becky. Dan has 7 more times marbles. 7 more, sorry. More times than Chris. Okay. They so they have a total, yeah, of 7 marbles. Okay. Dan says, if I give some marbles to Becky, each of us will have the same number of marbles. Okay. So here, yeah, okay, so here it should be 14x. Okay, so what we're gonna do, guys, here is gonna do this plus this has to equal 57. Okay, so it's gonna be 17x, if I'm right, is equal to 57. X is equal to 57 over 17. Okay, so that doesn't give us a whole number, so therefore Dan is actually incorrect actually, because obviously if it's total, yeah, because had this been like a number that goes into 17, then that Dan would actually be right actually, but yeah, but here he made a mistake here for this question. Okay. Right, guys, question number 27. Here is a rectangle ABCD and a circle. BC is diameter of a circle. Calculate the percentage area of the rectangle that is shaded. Okay, give your answer to 1dp. Okay, so it's area of a rectangle, okay, minus the area of the semicircle. So this area here. Okay, so it's area of the rectangle minus the area of the semicircle. Yeah, so area of a rectangle is length times width. So it's 304 centimeters squared. Area of a semicircle is pi r squared over 2. So it's pi r squared over 2. Okay, the radius is going to be 8, sorry, because it's half of the diameter, because BC is equal to AD. Okay, so area of the rectangle, of the semicircle is 32 pi centimeters squared, which is 100.5309649158 centimeters squared. Okay, should be a cm squared there. Sorry, guys. Okay, I then do 300, because it's, so 304 minus the 100.5309649148 and I get an answer of 203.530964918147 divided by the original amount, which is the area of the rectangle, which is 304, times it by 100, and I get 66.921 dp, guys. So that is my answer to question number 27. Okay. Right, guys, the last question here, question number 28. ABCD is a trapezium. A square has the same perimeter as the trapezium. Work out the area of the square. Okay, so firstly, I've got to work out, the length of this part here. Well, that's going to be 5. That's going to be 2. So I'm going to use Pythagoras to work out the length of CD. Because it's a right angle triangle, okay? So 5 squared plus 2 squared square rooted, is 29. So root 29, is that distance there. The perimeter means the distance around the shape. So the perimeter of the trapezium is 9 plus 5 plus 7 plus root 29. Okay, so it gives me, an answer of 26.3851648. I then divide that by 4 because it has to equal to 4L, because L plus L plus L plus L has to give me the same as 3856 481. Okay, divide it by 4. Okay, and I get 6.5929120. Okay, okay, and then obviously area of a square, guys, is length times length, so it's area, so it's L squared, so it's 6.5659691202. Okay, square that, and I get an answer of 43.523 significant figures. Okay. So that is my answer to question 28, guys. Okay, so guys, I hope it made sense actually. Any questions or queries here, put it in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please do as ever, please do actually subscribe to my channel, drop the video a like, turn on post notification, okay, by pressing the bell icon next to the subscribe button, and feel free to obviously share my videos around, and any questions or queries feel free to ask me, okay, and if you're still interested in private tutoring, then I'll leave my email in the description below. Okay, I do offer both face-to-face and online tutoring. Okay, so for GCSE and A-level maths. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. Stay safe, and I will see you soon. Okay, happy Friday. Bye now.